My facial structure has changed. My face has transformed. I look back at pictures from even 2 years ago, and my face looks completely different. I feel like I've been shedding inflammation like crazy ever since I cut off. It's made an incredible difference in my cycle, in my inflammation. There's actually a procedure, a cosmetic procedure, facial balancing, but I did it naturally. Who are we to think that we're guaranteed to be here even tomorrow? Learn about your health right now. Don't do it like me. Don't wait till you're down and out, stuck on a hospital bed. There's some very basic things that you can do right now to make sure that you're controlling what you can control to have optimal health. Rise and shine, people of God. Today's gonna be a little bit more vlog style because I have so much to do. But how are we doing? How are we enjoying this cold? I'm being sarcastic. It is freezing. Oh my God, it's freezing in Montreal, Canada today. I cannot feel my hands. I can't feel my fingers. So I have a couple of stops to make. I have to get some stuff from the grocery store. What's it called? It's like a tartinade. It's a spread that I eat on gluten-free bread because your girl doesn't eat gluten. I really do my best not to. It's made an incredible difference in my cycle, in my inflammation. I feel like I've been shedding inflammation like crazy ever since I cut off gluten. Anybody listening right now, women or man, but especially women, if you deal with inflammation, if you feel bloated a lot, not only in your stomach area, if you feel like your face looks or feels swollen, even when you lose weight, you're dealing with inflammation. 9 times out of 10, you're dealing with inflammation. And if you have very painful periods, that is also often linked to inflammation. I cut off gluten. It's been on and off several months. And I would say when I'm very religious, very strict about it, and I don't touch gluten at all, I have some of the most perfect cycles. So you guys know I talk about ginkgo biloba. It's a video that's still doing really well on my Instagram. People seem to really love knowing that there's natural options, natural alternatives, to deal with period cramps. Cutting off gluten. You can still use ginkgo, of course. It's still just like a natural blood thinner. It will help with the blood flow. It will help with blood clots and all of that to make sure that you don't have crazy cramps. But you might not even need much ginkgo if you cut off gluten. Try it, at least give it a try. I can't guarantee that it's a solution for everybody, but I've put on a couple of my girlfriends who also struggled with very painful inflammation, painful periods, and a lot of bleeding, like a crazy lot of bleeding. If you know, you know. And both of these girls have great results already. Give that a try, even if it's for 30 days, girl. Cut off gluten for 30 days and see if it does something to your body, to your inflammation, to your well-being. When we talk about inflammation, I think now is becoming like this buzzword online where we don't really know what we're talking about when we say inflammation. Like people say, yeah, I'm taking this for inflammation, but do you know what inflammation is? Think of inflammation as, you know, when you hurt yourself and you get a little bump anywhere in your body. Say you knock your head and you get a bump, or you knock your hand and you get a little rise, you know, your skin swells. That swelling is inflammation. So that means that there's an injury and your body is responding by sending blood to that area and white blood cells. Anyways, it's sending all the soldiers to go and heal that injury. Imagine having tiny little injuries all over your body, because that's what toxins do. That's what sugar does. That's what gluten and allergens. So gluten is an allergen. Allergen or anything that your body can react to. Well, you know what an allergy is. When someone has an allergy, your body responds in a way that it's trying to protect itself. So inflammation is a natural protection mechanism. So imagine gluten creating these tiny microscopic injuries throughout your body. It could be in your brain. You can have inflammation in your brain. Anywhere the blood flows, okay? Because allergens can be carried through your blood anywhere the blood flows, and toxins as well. So when you're exposing yourself to like very toxic household cleaners, candles, anything that has toxins, you either breathe in or that you consume or that you touch and that goes through your bloodstream. Anything that gets into your blood gets carried throughout your body, anywhere the blood flows. So imagine having little injuries, microscopic injuries in your brain, in your lungs, in your heart, in your muscles, in your ovaries, in your uterus, having this inflammation everywhere, which can turn to cancer, which can turn to autoimmune diseases. Everything has a source, everything has a beginning. There's a cause and effect. So getting to the root causes of your issues is usually the best way. And unfortunately, that's what the medical system lacks. That's what they don't do enough of, is getting to the root of things. So inflammation is the root of many, many chronic illnesses. I'm not the first person to say that. I'm not a doctor. You'll hear a lot of experts talk about that, how inflammation is the root cause of so many, if not most, of the chronic illnesses we know today. So imagine trying to cut off anything, or at least as much as is in your control, anything that can cause inflammation. Some people, it's dairy. Some people have an allergic reaction to dairy. So look at anything that is an allergen: dairy, gluten, sugar, toxins. Toxins are allergens in a way. That's why you have this mini swellings throughout the body. That's what inflammation is. Even a cancer cell, when they tell you, you have a clot or you have a growth of some kind, it's an abnormal growth, but your body's creating that growth for a reason. It's trying to shield that from spreading or from growing more. It's trying to heal it. It's sending all the white blood cells, the blood flow, the oxygen to try and heal that injury. All my inflammation since cutting off gluten, my facial structure has changed. My face has transformed. I look back at pictures from even 2 years ago, and my face looks completely different. I'll see if I can insert some photos here. But when I tell you, that alone, just cutting off gluten, and I've also reduced sugar a lot. Because when you cut off gluten, you're cutting off anything that is like heavy on carbs, carb heavy. And carbs, by nature, when they get into your body, it turns into glucose, sugar. So my sugar has dropped, my sugar consumption. There's actually a procedure, a cosmetic procedure. I think it's facial balancing. There you go. The word came to me. Sorry, people are staring at me talking to myself, so this is awkward. Anyway, facial balancing, but I did it naturally. Cutting off gluten, I can tell that my jawline is, more defined. My cheeks are out more. I always had nice big cheeks. It's a family thing. I love it. All down here has severely dropped. I credit it all to cutting off gluten. I've also been doing intermittent fasting on and off for the last year. I'd say even just over a year, actually. Maybe a little bit more on and off. And every time I've been very regular with intermittent fasting, the success, man. I just feel great in my body. It just does something so good. If you're interested in intermittent fasting and how I do it, the concept of it, the benefits, how to do it properly, I can do a whole separate video. Maybe tomorrow we can talk about diet. Tomorrow we can talk about intermittent fasting and keto, because it's a combination of both that I've been doing. Not super strict ketogenic diet, but still using the core principles of the keto diet. I gotta get in there and get some grocery items that I'm missing. Okay, we said it before, do not waste your life. Do not waste your life worrying about what other people think, worrying about what you should or should not be doing based on somebody else's opinions. okay? You are living for God and God alone. And also, do not waste your life by not taking care of your health. Health is wealth. We hear it as a fun expression, but it's literally your wealth. Your health is literally the basis of everything you do or that you're able to do. There was a time when I was so crippled by my health. Oh my goodness. Just thinking about it. My mood was affected. My energy was affected. I had no energy. I was chronically fatigued, tired for no reason. And it was so heavy on me. It was such a heavy burden to carry, to feel tired all the time, because there's so much I wanted to get done. I wanted to be a good mom. I wanted to be energized and active in my daughter's life. Like, not just do our routines and send her to bed. I wanted to be involved. I wanted to be alert and engaged. And I just couldn't get myself to do it. I just had no energy. Your health is literally it's your mode of transportation through life. It's like going on a road trip with no car. You get what I'm saying? Of course you can take buses and other, but it's literally your way through life. Your health carries you through life. And things that you can do now, you may not be able to do in 10 years from now, in 20 years from now, God forbid. So the energy that you have, use it now. You are not guaranteed perfect health even tomorrow. You're not guaranteed perfect health within the next 5-10 years. So what you have now, use it. Don't waste a second of your life thinking, which is very prideful to even do that. It's pretty, It's arrogant to think that we deserve health or that we are entitled to health. What is health? Feeling good, feeling great, feeling even okay. I remember thinking that, being in the hospital, really big fibroids, and they made me borderline incapacitated. I could barely walk. I needed help to do everything. And I remember being in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days straight. I could barely get off the bed. And I remember thinking to myself, I just want to be able to feel healthy again. I want to be able to not feel pain. I want to be able to walk, to get outside, to just stand, to do regular things that I was taking for granted. Man. So don't wait till you get in a situation for you to realize that being able to walk around, being able to leave your house and see the world, see the street lights, see people, that alone is a blessing, man. Some people are stuck on a hospital bed right now as we speak. Some people are bedridden. Some people cannot move, y'all. They have tubes down their throats. They can't talk. I have a friend who's literally waiting for a kidney. Y'all, our health is literally our biggest possession. Watch your mouth. Watch what you eat. Watch what you don't eat. Okay, mind it. Mind what you eat and what you don't eat. And inflammation is on top of the list. Learn about inflammation. Do it beforehand, almost like a preventative measure. Because when it's bad, you'll already be dealing with the bad. And it'll be really hard to try and focus on reading and learning and trying to figure out how to get your health back. When you're in the situation, when you're in the midst of hurting, of struggling on a hospital bed, it'll be a little late. Don't do it like me. Don't wait till you're down and out, stuck on a hospital bed before you learn certain principles to keep your health in check. There's some very basic things that you can do right now to make sure that you're controlling what you can control to have optimal health. And inflammation is on top of the list. Learn about inflammation. I want to get a mushroom truffle paste that I absolutely love. If you're in Montreal, come to Marché La Goria on Maurice Duplessis. Intermarché La Goria. They have all sorts of like Italian gourmet little things, not too expensive, but it just takes your meals to the next level. Like, it just makes everything feel so fancy and restaurant style. And that's part of romanticizing, upgrading, uplifting, elevating my life. Like these are the little things that I do for myself. I get, little ingredients that upgrade my meals, make me feel super wealthy and bougie. Yeah, I encourage you to do that. And those are the kind of things that, we'll be talking about in my new series. The series that I'm working on, I've been filming because I want them to be released on a schedule. And I want them to be beautifully edited. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see the series that's coming out. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. The series is gonna start very soon. And we're just gonna get things in order so that, again, we get on a schedule and the episodes are released regularly and ready for y'all to enjoy, to grow with me, to elevate, to be empowered, to transform our lives and be mesmerized. Yes, let's do it. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.